Hello?
I saw your phone number on the Jewish house brochure on the fridge. Do you still offer assistance?
Yes, of course. How can I help you?
I'm just home alone and the children are driving me nuts.
Where are you?
I'm at home.
I'm very concerned that she is at risk because she just was at the end of her tether.
When there's children involved, you don't want to take any risk and try and manage it over the phone.
This is Rabbi Castell. What happened, Yael? We got a phone call. There's a bottle of pills there, Yael. Did you take anything? Do you think the children took any pills, Yael?
You like corn?
How long have you been feeling so bad?
Well, I think since my husband left.
And does he know what state you're in and how upset you are?
He knows, but what can he do?
I think just in order to be safe, we're going to take her to the Jewish house. We'll assess her there. I'm worried that she is at risk of self-harm.
Jewish House has always been known as the Jewish House Crisis Center, and that's really our core business, is to be able to deal with crisis as the crisis happens and get people through the crisis, and then also work on prevention to be able to create awareness so that people don't end up in crisis, or if they're in crisis, how to best respond.
The Jewish House 24/7 Crisis Helpline is the only after-hours service in our community. In upgrading this crucial service, we're exploring working with Lifeline to raise the bar on the kind of training our staff receives to deal with crisis calls.
Crisis can hit anybody at any time, and unfortunately it often does. Crisis does not choose who is going to hit. Often it hits when you least expect it. At that time, the Jewish house is the only place people can come to. We'll go upstairs and we'll sort you out for the moment. Let's go inside. Yael, won't you follow me? Come through and we'll show you around. This is the Jewish house. You'll be okay here.
Hi, Yael. This is Rifki. She'll come and help out with the children.
I was kicked out of home because I was hanging out with bad crowd and doing drinking and drugs, and I knew about Jewish House from friends and everything, and we called up Rabbi Castell and we spoke to him, and then he's like, yeah, you can come for 2 weeks until you find something else. So I came.
Absolutely devastating. It tears at your heart, but you've got to put aside your natural mothering instincts and do what is best for your child. And it was the best thing for him to move out of home, because staying at home was not helping him get any better.
Without Jewish House, I don't know what would have happened to me. I would have probably been on the streets, causing trouble, doing even more drinking and drugs.
It was a great relief to know that he could come to Jewish House where he was safe.
Hopefully this will help me out, that I can go back and, go to work or go back to TAFE. My stay here has given me, time to actually realise that I can do that it just has to come from me.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
How are you feeling about it?
Excited, nervous.
His immediate crisis is over, and Michael can leave our care to check into a rehabilitation program that we found for him to sign into.
How are we going? Policy
So
procedures?
we started. I sent you that email, did you?
I got it. Fantastic.
Across-the-board accountability is paramount to our continued success, and we're implementing far-reaching new policies to ensure due process and best practice.
The new systems and processes that we have in place ensure that the organisation runs smoothly and ensure that the people in need are offered services that they require. It's also really important that we are accountable to the people that support us financially.
Right, and the controls are in place. Who actually signs all the checks?
Yeah, all payments to creditors are put through with 2 authorities.
The increasing levels of crises in our community do overstretch our limited resources. We recognise the need to provide ongoing support and maintenance as an essential second-tier service. We're actively working with other organisations to help proactively diffuse situations before they escalate to crisis point.
What's wonderful about the Jewish House is that they provide a pastoral care worker at St Vincent's Hospital and St Vincent's Private Hospital, and that's very important for particularly Jewish patients who come here.
Through Rabbi Castell, we're implementing chaplaincy and pastoral care as new support services.
We have a large Jewish population around us. They're elderly, and so a lot of them come here in trouble, and they are so grateful to see a spiritual person such as Mendel to help them, and even more so if they're really critically ill, heaven forbid somebody's dying, that's when they really, really need that kind of help.
It'll help focus the energies of yourself and your people in terms of moving to the vision that you have for Jewish House.
Sort of operate within a community.
The measure of any community is in how it cares for its most vulnerable. Visiting Jewish people in prison is an important part of our outreach.
She realised that, she's had a number of chances to do this before and wasn't successful.
She's been a drug user with everything that implies. Since then, she's been missing for large amounts of time. Over the last 10 years, when she hasn't literally been missing, she's been in prison. For me to talk to Rabbi Castell if I need to about what's happening, to know that somebody else cares and that she will be safe when she's in this environment is a very big part of why I personally support the Jewish House.
Do you take sugar? Tonight it's more important that you sit here, you get a good night's rest, you have a hot bath, we put the children to bed, and tomorrow we can start thinking what the next step is. Initially, by bringing them here, calming them down, supporting them, giving them an ear, giving them a bit of time out and a bit of a chance to reassess the situation.
At Jewish House, we believe in being proactive and in working together to build communal well-being.
We're seeing people that are fairly wealthy people losing their jobs, committed on an income stream that they were planning to get for the rest of their lives.
We regularly run education presentations, like our highly acclaimed Depression in the Spotlight with John Brogden, John Conrads and Dr. Sam Roberts. And we recently introduced J Junction, a program for Jewish singles. A huge new success story is our partnering with the Biggest Loser Club for the Jewish House's Biggest Loser Club Challenge. Rabbi Castell's losing 8 kilograms paled into insignificance when compared with our winner, Wayne Black.
I started at a weight that I was really, really ashamed of, and I prefer not to mention that. But at the end of the day, as of yesterday, I'm down 25 kilos. Now that's, not bad.
He's definitely a lot happier now. There's a lot less anger, I'm finding.
I was in crisis, and I basically was given a lifeline.
I was here 2 years ago, rock bottom, suffering major depression, gambling addiction and being kicked out of home. Had I not been given this place as a last option, I would have been in a position that I wanted to take my life. I'm working, I'm supporting my children, my life's really getting back on track, and for the rest of my life I'll feel indebted to the Jewish House for standing up when everyone else kicked me down.
The general belief is that if you save one soul, it's like you're saving the whole world. And while that's a lovely line, it goes way beyond that. Any crisis that happens in the community, any person that's affected, we're all affected. Every single one of us has a responsibility to do what we can to try and help that person. We've had a fantastic year so far, and the coming year with your support will obviously give us the opportunity to take it that much further.